Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, folks, and welcome to the show. Today is March 17th, and I don't need to tell you, it's St. Patrick's Day. Now, a word about St. Patrick's Day. Do you understand the origin of this, Paul?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, here it is. St. Patrick is the patron saint of drunken teenagers from Long Island. Paul, I think you have a little something special planned for tonight,
Yes,
St.
I
Patrick's
do.
Day. Or is it a song?
I have a little song in honor of St. Patrick's
What
Day.
instrument is that?
This is the Irish harp.
The Irish harp. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul, this is not a soap commercial, is it?
No, no, this is a special song that I have almost written in honor of...
A special tribute, ladies and gentlemen. This wasn't in your television listings for tonight. This is extra. Okay, Paul, go ahead.
I'll make this quick. Here we go.
A special tribute to St. Patrick's Day, our own Paul Schaefer. Oh, that's lovely.
On every March 17th, and every day in between, life's a groovy Gus, if you know what I mean. It's keen, it's peachy keen. We're in the green, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Paul Schaefer. How long did you work on that?
I was working on it right up till the very last second.
I know, but how long before the very last second?
Just about 1.5 minutes of.
Oh, now do you get paid for this because this is an original
This is an
piece
original
of music?
composition and be published by my own publishing company. Host of all the music.
And you get extra dough for that?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
that's
be
great.
registering the copyright, and I maintain ownership of the copyright in this particular.
And what do you think the likelihood is of somebody wanting to purchase the rights for that song from you now?
Actually, the Irish group U2 is very interested in covering this song.
Yeah. And finally, remember, Mr. Melman is an attorney, but he's not an officer of the United States Navy. He dresses that way because he wants to look sharp, really sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Bud Melman.
A hearty good evening to my wonderful, wonderful television family. I'm Larry Bud Melman. I'm here to answer your questions about personal problems, money problems, and affairs of the heart. Remember, I'm not in the service. I dress this way because it makes me look good. Damn good. Let's hear the first question.
Okay. Larry, by the way, you do look good. You look really nice.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again. Who has the first question for Mr. Melman? How do you do, sir? What is your name?
Pat White.
Pat, go ahead and stand up, if you will, please. Where are you from, Pat?
Upper Darby, Pennsylvania.
What do you do for a living there in Upper Darby?
Go to school.
Where do you attend school?
Delaware County.
Delaware County
College.
Community College? What are you studying?
Criminal justice.
And one day you hope to be a...
State trooper.
Or a criminal.
You're a criminal, that's true.
Okay, sir, you have a question for Mr. Melman?
Yes, I was wondering if there is anything on Earth that can compare to the speed at which Halley's Comet is traveling.
Oh, good question.
Well, 20 years ago, I would have said the comet compared to the highway cruising speed of any big, beautiful American car. But thanks to those robbers in Arabia and those pinheads in Washington, we now crawl along at 55 miles per hour. So today, I'd compare Halley's speed to the rate at which our precious freedoms are disappearing. Bob Rooney, please give this nice person
Nicely
two
put,
T-shirts.
by the way, Larry. There you are. 2 T-shirts for us. Have a nice trip back to Pennsylvania. How do you do? You have the question for Mr. Melman?
Yes, I do.
Nice to see you, sir. What's your name?
My name's Brian Braun.
Where are you from, Brian?
Garden City Park.
And what do you do for a living there?
Engineering aided, cardio and electronics.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, I sort of punch in data on a computer terminal.
Do you enjoy that kind of work?
Yeah, it's fun.
You seem bitter and confused.
Kinda
Okay,
nervous.
Brian, you have a question for Mr. Melman.
Yes, Larry, I have a question I've been kind of pondering about for many years. It's What kind of bread best complements egg salad?
Oh, another good question.
White. But let me get back to this speed limit business. I'm all for 55 miles an hour as a minimum. Let's get this country moving again at a speed a man can feel proud of. Bob Rooney, please give this nice person 2 T-shirts.
Thank you very much, Bob. There you are, sir. Nice meeting you. Thanks for your help tonight. Okay, we have time for one more question. One more? Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. What is your name?
Julie Malinowski.
What do you do for a living, Julie?
I'm a student at Drew University.
What is it?
Drew University?
How do you spell that?
D-R-E-W.
You're not 100% sure, are you? Where is this located?
In Madison, New Jersey.
I've never heard of Drew. You know, I've been to Madison, and I've never heard of, well, that's not my problem. Not your problem, is it? What are you studying there?
Sociology.
And when you get out, you're going to do what?
Be a sociologist.
Okay. And you probably won't be able to dress that way.
Probably not.
Well, maybe. Who knows? Do you have a question for Mr. Melman?
I do.
All right, let's get on with it.
In honor of St. Patrick's Day, what is your favorite green object?
That's an easy one, Julie. A beautiful green light that says, "Go, man, go." That and a stack of crisp green bills that say, "Thanks, Mr. State Trooper, for refusing to enforce those antiquated laws that are destroying America." Bob Rooney, please give this nice person.
Nice meeting you, Julie. Thank you very much for being here. You look terrific. Have a nice day. Okay, we'll be right back here with Gary Shandling. Thank you very much, folks. Say hello to our good friend, Mr. Paul Schaefer. Paul, say hello.
Thank you very much. Boy. Yeah, well, top of the morning to you.
How are you, Paul?
I'm great. Boy, I really, a funny thing happened to me on the way to the studio.
Yeah?
And this was actually true because of the St. Patrick's Day parade was coming right up Fifth Avenue.
Right.
I got out. I was held up in my cab on 49th Street. Couldn't get across it.
Right.
Waited for a lot of time. Knew Lionel Hampton was here waiting to rehearse.
Right.
Got out of the cab, paid the guy, went running, found that I couldn't cross there. I had to go up like 3 blocks. And actually was diverted through St. Pat's Cathedral.
Oh,
today.
that's nice.
Yeah,
Very
went
appropriate.
Rushing through and then, got into the cathedral and I realized, that he would probably make sure that everything was all right. And sure enough, he did. I got here on time. And
well, that's
I had a great
very,
St. Patrick's.
What a lovely little timely anecdote, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Very heartfelt and very appropriate.
No big punchline or anything, but it's...
No, not everything needs to be funny, as we've proven for about 5 years. Okay, tonight's category, the top 10 list from the home office in Scottsdale, Arizona. Here we go. Is this where we do it right here? We're doing it right here? Okay, the category tonight, top 10 things heard at the St. Patrick's Day parade here in New York City today. For those of you not in the area, from around the country, the parade runs from like in the mid-40s on Fifth Avenue up to the mid-80s or something, and they close off the city most all day, and people march up and down, and they have a lot of fun. So anyway, top 10 things heard at the St. Patrick's Day parade here in New York City today. Number 10. Today, my name is Mayor Okach. Number 9. All right, another bagpipe band. Number 8, gee, food sure tastes good when you boil it. Number 7, you have the right to remain silent. Number 6, that's not a float, that's Tip O'Neill. Number 5, oh, not on my shoes. Number 4, these foreign cars tip over much easier. Number 3, hey, that guy's not wearing green. Kill him. Number 2, while we're in the neighborhood, let's drop by the Museum of Modern Art. And number one thing you overheard today at the St. Patrick's Day parade, you'll get your personal effects back downtown, Monsignor. Thank you very much. In a couple of minutes, you're going to hear from Lionel Hampton. He'll be playing with Paul in our band. And tomorrow on the program, From ABC News, Sam Donaldson will be here, their White House correspondent, and singer Ima Sumac. And from Saturday Night Live, Jan Hooks. That will be tomorrow. And Lionel Hampton is about to join us in a couple of... kind of commotion. Well, look at there. I'll be darned. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our little leprechaun friend, Chris Elliott. Chris, nice to see you. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Dave.
I guess you brought us a holiday wish of goodwill and good luck, and perhaps you're going to read for us now a magical limerick, something like that, huh?
Well, that's a good idea, David. I think I'll entertain you all with a little jig. And here I go. You can help me along by clapping. Now, come on. 1,
okay, a little jig.
3, 4. Let's go. 1. Ah, not so loud, man. Not so loud. Your damn clapping sounds like thunder in me wee ears.
Oh, I'm terribly...
Okay, come on. Here I go.
Okay, a little jig.
Oh, Dave, me boy. I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, well, maybe, Chris, why don't you lie down a little bit, Chris? Just rest for a second.
No, I'm serious, Dave. I think I am going to be sick. I'm all right. It's just I've been up early. I haven't had a lot to eat. I was at the parade at around 10 with a couple of buddies from Passaic.
Yeah.
I've been there all day. I think I'll be all right. Let me just go ahead and do this stupid jig here. I'm sorry. Can I borrow your mug a second?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. Chris, thank you.
I'm fine. Let me just go on.
Chris, why don't you, why don't you have Wendell drive you home or something?
No, I think I'm going to walk, Dave. I think the fresh air will probably do me good.
Okay, good.
I'll be fine. And a happy St. Patty's Day to everybody.
Okay, Chris. Thank you very much. Chris, all right. You remind me of the conversation I had with that woman in the audience before the show.
How does that
Now listen to this. I guess I'm just getting dumb or something in my middle age. But you and I had this conversation. I said Juan Fangio, our drummer, and you said, "Who's that? The Jack Benny Show."
Well,
yeah,
more or less.
Yeah. And so before the program, I'm up in the audience chatting with people, and I said, "How many people are here from out of town? How many people are here from another part of the country? Who's visiting from?" A woman puts up her hand. And I said, "Yes, you, ma'am." And she holds them up. I don't even know where they are. She holds up a pair of socks. And in an answer to my question, she says, "Want some socks?" There we are. Yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am. Without a doubt, the very best part about being in show business, free footwear. Yes, sirree. Thank you very much, ma'am.
We do this from time to time to varying degrees of success. It's a little something called Fun Facts, and we're going to do a special St. Patrick's Day edition for Fun Facts. Do we have music for Fun Facts? Come to us from the down in Washington, Federal Bureau of Miscellaneous Information. Gary Sherman is the director, and it's a bureau, an agency, and they compile miscellaneous information. And from time to time, when Gary thinks he's got a pretty funny batch, he'll shoot them right up here, and we pass them on to you. Fun facts about St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick is believed to have died on March 17th in the year 461. Wow. 461, that's crazy, ain't it? 34 million Americans claim Irish ancestry. 34 million Americans. Good to have them. 1948, Harry Truman, 45. What the heck is that number? 48. Harry Truman became the first president to attend a St. Patrick's Day parade. 1948. You think you're having fun now? Shamrocks are not actually rocks, hence the name. Here's something I did not realize. St. Patrick's Day also commemorates the birth of Irish Jesus. Are they coming up here? Visit the National Leprechaun Registry to find out if one is living in your neighborhood. Listen to this for our friends who enjoy some alcohol on St. Patrick's Day. 1 pint of Guinness contains 2,380 calories. That's like a meal in itself, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? St. Patrick's Day is the only day the Red Cross supplies units of green-colored blood. Well, I love it when everybody jumps in and has a good time. This is the only piece we do where I get to periodically lick something. I don't know. According to this, the average child contains 3 ounces of Lucky Charms. To fully enjoy St. Patrick's Day, the FDA recommends you begin drinking at 5 a.m. You got to start, if you're really going to go after it. Click here to meet other single seniors in your area. That even hasn't been a window back there in 8 years. Shamrock Shake was also a popular 1930s dance craze. Your Fun Facts subscription is almost expired. Please submit a valid credit card for another year of high-quality Fun Facts. Again, I don't know how that. Let's throw another one through the pretend window. Ah! My eye! Ah! Before a filtration, all beer is green. And finally, listen to this. Colorado and Oregon have both legalized recreational shamrock use. If you just came into the room and heard the music, you'd think it had been a huge success.
Our next guest is a talented comedian who will be performing at the Improv in Washington, D.C., May 2nd through the 10th. Please welcome back the very funny Brian Regan. Brian.
Thank you very much. Thank you. How you feeling? I'm wearing my "Hey, I'm getting fat" vest. I don't care. I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, you know. My doctor told me to read food labels, so I'm in a supermarket looking at the Fig Newtons label. I've always liked them, trying to see if it's okay to eat them, and everything looked pretty good, you know, the fat content and everything. I looked at the serving size, 2 cookies. Who the hell eats 2 cookies? I eat Fig Newtons by the sleeve. 2 sleeves is a serving size. I open them both and eat them like a tree chipper. Had Fig Newton shavings coming off the side. What the hell are they talking about, 2 Fig Newtons? They're the size of a postage stamp. You want another one? Oh, I don't know. I already had 1 whole entire Fig Newton. Maybe I could try to get 1 more down. Oh, I am stuffed to the rafters. Thanks. Thank you. I just eat like a kid, man. I love donuts, and I always feel bad for the donut ladies because people can't make up their mind. I don't know what it is about buying donuts, but people freak out, you know? They go in there, okay. All right, I want a dozen donuts. You have a lot of donuts. Okay, I'm gonna start with 4 chocolate. I want 2 twisty goos. I want a lemon twirler and a honey twist. No, 2 chocolate. No, 1. Put them back. I want a Bavarian apple crunch. Get the ladder. Hey. Why don't you go out inside and think it over, huh? It's a big decision. Can't blow donut day. But the donut ladies have learned how to get back at you. They do the subtraction for you in front of all the other customers and make you look like a moron, you know? You go in there, yeah, I'd like a I'd like a dozen donuts. I'll start with 7 chocolate. You have 5 left. Okay, if I order one more, then how many would I have left? How many would I have then, donut lady? That's what I need to know, and now! I don't know how she does it. I think she's palming a clicker or something. She's cupping something. They got some weird donuts, man. I don't know who comes up with the donut ideas, but I've seen this in more than one donut place, and it completely baffles me. It's a donut with frosting all over the top, and there are sprinkles on it, but the sprinkles just over on one end of the donut. For the life of me, I don't know who's looking for that in a donut, you know? Somebody have that particular of a taste, they walk into a donut place, gling, gling, gling. Gling, gling, gling. Okay, I want a donut, and I want frosting all over the whole top. And I want sprinkles, but not all over. I just want them scrunched over on the edge. You got anything like that? I don't know, man. I like peanut butter and jelly. And I saw this in the store, peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. Have you seen that? Is there a point to that? I mean, I'm lazy, but I want to meet the guy that needs that, you know? Some guy going, you know, I could go for a sandwich, but, you know, I'm not going to open 2 jars. I can't be opening and closing all kinds of jars. Cleaning. Who knows how many knives? If you're that lazy, why not put croutons in there? Get the whole sandwich on a spoon. Huh? If you don't want to clean the spoon, you put on a squeeze bottle. Lunch and no cleanup. Can life get better? I submit that it cannot. Thank you. I'm trying to lay off milk, too, and so I was in a juice aisle in the supermarket, and I don't know what's going on with cranberries, but they're getting in on all the other juices. Whoever the lobbyist is for cranberries is doing a hell of a job. He's showing up everywhere. What do you got, some apples? Put some cranberries in it. We'll call it cran apple, go 50-50. What do you got, some grapes? How about some cran grape? What do you got, mangoes? Cran mango. What do you got, pork chops? Cran chops. Hey, back off, cranberry man. Take a vacation, all right? If I want some cranberries, I'll buy me some. Stay out of my papaya nectar. You guys are great. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Great job. Come back anytime. Brian Regan. We'll see you tomorrow night. It's our 1000th show. Tom Snyder is next. Good night, everybody.
Stop calling!